0.024 molar H2SO4 is required for complete reaction of 100 milliliters of 0.884 molar sodium hydroxide. The reaction is represented by the equation below. And so then there's the equation. So the first thing you have to do is, if this was in your notebook, the chart would have been set up like this. Actually, if we're finding the volume, it wouldn't have been a titration. But anyway, the chart would have had something like volume, NaOH, and you would have put in 100 milliliters. And then your chart probably had some place where you put in the molarity of NaOH, right? And they say it's 0.884, and usually you have to get that off the bottle, right? Okay, so then the next thing in your chart would have probably been a blank spot where it said moles of NaOH. So we go ahead and calculate the moles of NaOH by doing molarity times liters. So molarity times liters, here we get 0.0884 moles of NaOH. Then the next line in the chart is usually moles of the other guy. And some titrations you're going to do, those two are going to be equal because they're 1 to 1. Are they equal in this case? No, they're not equal because it says there's 2 of these for every one of those. Okay, so we're going to have to divide by 2 to get these. Now that we know the molarity of H2SO4 is 1.024 molar, and we know the moles, we can use that to get liters. So 1.024 molar should equal 0.0442 moles over liters, which is the same as saying the liters are equal to 0.0442 moles over 1.024 molar. Hopefully, if things went smoothly, you got 0.0432 in your calculator when you did that. And that's liters, or you could say that that's 43.2 milliliters. So titration calculations are really an extension of the molarity calculations we did for other things, just trying to figure out molarity. So then we're going to turn the page and do example 8. For exercise 8. Okay, they're going to treat this one like a titration. The previous one we knew both their molarities and we were doing some calculations. This one we're going to treat like a titration. So there would be a spot for volume of oxalic acid. And a spot for volume K2Cr2O7. Spot for molarity. So next we calculate the moles by taking the molarity times the liters. And titrations are usually done with burettes and pipettes and milligram scales, so that everything in there is going to have 4 sig figs, because it's supposed to be a really precise procedure so that you can get 4 sig figs out of your answer. So we've got 4 sig figs on our moles there. Then next we need moles of the other one. And this time it's 1 to 3. We need 3 times as much oxalic acid as we do potassium dichromate. So we're going to multiply by 3. And so molarity is of course going to be moles over liters. And by the time you're done with AP Chemistry, you will be a titration expert, because you did one last year, you're doing one today, and then you have like 4 more we do during the year. And by the time you've done 6 of them, you will be like, I can nail it, which is good, because a lot of AP exams give you a question where there's a bunch of different points assigned to the titration problem. So knowing how to do it is an important skill for what we're trying to do, what we're trying to learn here. Provided we have a usual AP test and not a weird one like last year. 0.5532 molar H2C2O4. Make sense? What is the molarity of a solution made by dissolving 32 grams of silver nitrate in 68 grams of water? The density of water is 0.99 grams per milliliter, and the density of the solution is 1.35 grams per milliliter. So we're taking it up a notch, AP style, right? So if I put in 32 grams of silver nitrate and 68 grams of water, which is a weird way to measure things, so let's say I did that, that equals 100 grams of solution. Let's see what I did there. Okay. And if I have 100 grams of solution, and I know the density is 1.35 grams per milliliter, I can get that I have 74.1 milliliters of solution. And that's important to me, because if I'm going to find the molarity of something, I need to know its liters. Okay, so that's the tricky new part we hadn't done before. The other part that we have done before is that they gave us grams of our solute, and we have to go to moles in order to get molarity. So we're going to take our 32 grams of silver nitrate divided by its molar mass. So then to get molarity, put 188 moles divided by 0.0741 liters. .54 molar, which is an extremely high concentration of silver nitrate. You would not want this to touch your skin. It would eat holes in your skin.